Welcome to Absolute Facts. Let's step back in time with our roundup of old-age countries, brimming with captivating history and heritage that trace their roots to remarkably ancient origins. Now, let's dive into the video. But before we do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Number 10. Iran. Iran, a country with a rich and ancient history, traces its roots back to around 3200 BC. Situated at the crossroads of the Middle East and Asia, Iran shares its borders with several prominent nations, including Iraq, Turkey, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. The capital city is Tehran, and Iran is home to a population of over 86 million people. One of the most striking features of Iran's topography is its numerous mountains and mountain ranges that crisscross the land. Generally, Iran experiences warm temperatures, but humidity levels fluctuate depending on the region. Number 9. Egypt. Egypt, known as the Gift of the Nile, has a rich history that dates back to around 3100 BC, making it one of the world's oldest civilizations. For much of its ancient history, Egypt was ruled by pharaohs, who were considered god-kings and held significant power. This pharaonic rule endured for thousands of years, contributing to the rich history and legacy of Egypt. At present, the country boasts a population of approximately 104 million citizens, making it one of the most populous nations in the Middle East and North Africa. It shares its borders with several notable neighbors, including the Mediterranean Sea to the north, Israel to the northeast, Libya to the west, and Sudan to the south. Number 8. Japan. Japan, often referred to as the land of the rising sun, boasts a history that stretches back through the annals of time. The foundation of this ancient nation is attributed to its first emperor, Jimmu, dating back to the year 660 BC. As the historical records reveal, the influence of Buddhism played a significant role in shaping Japanese culture over the centuries. Japan's narrative is one characterized by the rise and fall of various empires, each leaving its mark on the country's rich tapestry of history. However, it was during the Meiji Restoration era that Japan truly came into its own as an influential nation. Number 7. Armenia. The history of Armenia dates back to 2492 BC, and it is situated in the South Caucasus region, sharing borders with Georgia, Azerbaijan, Turkey, and Iran. Armenia has a population of approximately 3 million citizens, with more than 35% of the population residing in the capital city, Yerevan. It's important to note that the territory of ancient Armenia was much larger, but over time, the country lost a significant portion of its land due to various historical events. Number 6. North Korea. It, officially known as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, holds a place among the world's oldest countries, with its origins tracing back to the 7th century BC. This historical depth is intriguing and awe-inspiring in itself. The roots of North Korea's history are deeply intertwined with these early civilizations and dynasties, contributing to its unique cultural heritage and historical significance. The country's name reflects this rich tapestry of historical events, making North Korea a place of great historical interest and exploration. Number 5. India. The Indian subcontinent has been thriving for 5,000 to 6,000 years. Its peoples came together to form a civilization around 1500 BC when they established the Vedic civilization, which laid the groundwork for Hinduism. The British Empire ruled India until 1947, when it was officially recognized as an independent nation. Before the British took over, India was made up of several independent countries. India's population is over 1 billion, and its population is ever growing. The capital of India is New Delhi, and the country is bordered by Pakistan, Nepal, China, and some other East Asian countries. Number 4. Vietnam. Vietnam, with its roots dating back to 2879 BC, is located in the eastern part of Southeast Asia. The country's capital is Hanoi, and it is home to a population of over 99 million people. It shares its borders with Cambodia, Laos, and China, and these neighboring countries have significantly influenced Vietnam's culture and history. Vietnam's geography is diverse and includes prominent features like the Annamese Cordillera Mountains, two fertile deltas, the Red River Delta in the north and the Mekong Delta in the south, and a coastal plain. The highest natural point in Vietnam is Phan Xi Peak, which rises to an elevation of 10,312 feet. Number 3. Portugal. Portugal's origins are ancient, and while its founding date remains somewhat uncertain, its majestic walls and borders bear witness to its long history. The country's historical roots can be traced to Roman times when it was known as Lusitania. Over the centuries, it saw various civilizations, notably the Moors, who left their mark. In the 12th century, Portugal formally emerged as a separate kingdom with key treaties like Zamora and Windsor. Number 2. China. China, one of the world's most ancient nations, traces its roots to a venerable past dating over 3,500 years. It emerged as a recognized realm during the Shang dynasty, reigning from the 17th century BC to the 11th century BC. Remarkably, this dynasty's rule endured as one of the lengthiest in history. Its capital is Beijing, and it has the largest population of any country, numbering over 1.4 billion people. It wasn't until around 220 BC that modern China took its definitive form. This transformative moment in China's history was marked by the declaration of Qin Shi Huang, who ascended as the nation's inaugural emperor. The rich tapestry of Chinese culture and traditions holds steadfast ties that harken back many millennia. Number 1. France. France is often regarded as one of the oldest countries globally, with an illustrious history that has left an indelible mark on the world. The origins of France can be traced back to the historic fragmentation of Charlemagne's Holy Roman Empire. This division led to the emergence of ancient France as a distinct entity, albeit one divided into 3 separate regions. In those ancient times, the social and political landscape was marked by a balance of power, with kings and authorities sharing a semblance of equality with commoners. However, the France of yesteryears stands in stark contrast to the modern nation we know today.